All right, Sleepy Joe, let's settle this once and for all. What's the best amp for death metal?
Well, Don, it's really a matter of personal preference.
Personal preference? That's a massive fucking cop-out. You got to give me a specific answer.
Okay, well, I personally prefer the PV6505. It's got a really heavy sound that is a mainstay of death metal.
The PV6505? That's a garbage amp, really, absolutely terrible. You need something with some real power, like the workhorse that is the Mesa Boogie triple rectifier.
The triple rectifier? Are you fucking shitting me, Don? That's way too muddy for death metal. You need an amp that can handle the lower frequencies.
Lower frequencies. And just like that, folks, once again, Sleepy Joe has no fucking idea what he's talking about. The triple rectifier has a much more full-bodied sound than the 6505.
That's bullshit, man. The PV6505 has a much tighter low-end response that works perfectly for death metal.
Tighter low-end response? You're living in one of your dreams, Sleepy Joe. Terrible, just awful. But you've never played real death metal, Joe. You don't understand the genre one bit. Well,
I know exactly what I'm talking about,
the
you
triple
Big Mac
rectifier
eating fuck.
Is the only amp that can
I've been
handle
playing
the
guitar for over
devastating
50 years.
brutality
Oh, I
of death
understand the
metal.
genre perfectly, Jack. Brutality, you ignore your top 4 strings. Death metal is about more than just being loud.
You got to have power to make an impact.
Power is nothing without control, dumb fuck. And the PV6505 gives you both.
Control? You mean like playing your slow, boring riffs? That's not death metal, Joe. That is bro rock, and it is dog shit.
No, dumbass. I mean controlling the tone of the guitar. You need an amp that can handle the nuances of the music.
Nuances? There are no nuances in true death metal, Joe. It's just loud and fast. That's the point.
That just shows how little you understand about the genre, man. There's a lot more to it than that.
Joe, you know nothing about amps. You're really embarrassing yourself right now, Joe. Absolutely ridiculous.
You are dead wrong, Jack. The PV6505 is the best amplifier for death metal. What a surprise. More bullshit from you. The PV6505 has a tighter low-end response that's perfect for death metal.
The triple rectifier has a more powerful and intense sound.
Plus, it's a lot more affordable than the triple rectifier.
You're just broke as shit, Joe. You're always looking for the cheapest option.
I'm not cheap,
Fake
man.
news.
I just know that
Fake
you don't need to
news.
spend thousands of dollars
News.
on an
The triple
amplifier to get a
rectifier
great sound.
Is a top-of-the-line amplifier. It's used by some of the biggest bands in the world.
The PV6505 is just as good, if not better, than the triple rectifier. You know what else they use? 6505. And it's not just about what the pros use, it's about what works for you.
Boring. Nobody gives a shit about that, Joe. They care about what's the best. And the triple rectifier is the best.
You're being closed-minded, bitch. There are plenty of great amplifiers out there, and the PV6505 is definitely
Joe,
one of them.
your dementia-ridden mind simply does not understand. You've never played in a band worth a damn. You don't know what it takes to get that kind of sound. Your tone is shit, if we're being honest. Everyone knows about it. They're always talking about it. I always hear, boy, Sleepy Joe really sounded like shit tonight. Really awful. You should be ashamed. Embarrassing.
I may just be a studio project, but I know a lot about music. And I'm telling you, the PV6505 is a great amplifier for death metal.
Joe, you'll never understand. You're simply too far in the stages of dementia. We can still jam together.
Fuck you, dipshit.